strong DLP, data loss prevention posture, is crucial for protecting sensitive information in today's digital world. While DLP solutions are essential for data security, they might have limitations when it comes to fully addressing data privacy compliance. Welcome to VAR India News Hour. Data loss prevention (DLP) is an important issue for enterprise message systems because of the extensive use of email for business critical communications that includes sensitive data. In order to enforce compliance requirements from such data and manage its use in email without hindering the productivity of workers, DLP features make managing sensitive data easier than ever before. The limitations of traditional DLP are focus on data movement. Traditional DLP primarily focuses on controlling the movement of data. Example, blocking emails with sensitive data. Data context blindness. DLP may struggle to understand the context of the data. For example, it might block an email containing a customer's address simply because it's classified as PII, even if it's for legitimate order fulfillment. False positive and negatives. DLP rules can trigger false positives, blocking harmless data, and false negatives, missing actual leaks. Email is a common channel for exchanging sensitive data like financial records, intellectual property, and personal identifiable information (PII). Many regulations like GDPR, HIPAA, and PCI DSS mandate specific controls for protecting sensitive data. DLP helps ensure compliance with these regulations. Human error can lead to accidental leaks of sensitive information. DLP helps prevent unintentional data breaches through emails. In today's data privacy world, there is a need for strong impact on data privacy compliance, like strict DLP policies to prevent leaks can hinder legitimate data sharing and user productivity. It is found that there is difficulty with consent management. DLP doesn't handle user consent for data sharing, which is crucial under regulations like GDPR. The good news is there are ongoing efforts to bridge the gap between DLP and data privacy, and the steps taken are context aware DLP. Newer DLP solutions are incorporating machine learning to analyze data context and make more intelligent decisions. Data Subject Access Request (DSAR). Some DLP solutions are integrating with systems that facilitate DSAR workflows, a requirement under GDPR. Focus on data minimization. DLP can be used to enforce data minimization policies by identifying and removing unnecessary sensitive data from storage. By combining DLP with other data privacy tools and best practices, organizations can achieve a more holistic approach to data protection that complies with regulations and empowers user productivity. Let's look into today's headlines. OpenAI's Sam Altman invests in Israeli cybersecurity startup Apex. Israeli cybersecurity startup Apex, which focuses on protecting the rapid use of artificial intelligence tools, has received an undisclosed investment from OpenAI chief executive Sam Altman. Apex has raised $7 million in a seed funding round led by Secure Capital and Index Ventures, with participation from Altman and others. It said Apex said it had been running trials with a number of Fortune 500 companies and investment firms and was close to finalizing paid contracts. ED seizes cryptocurrency worth 90 crore rupees in online gaming app Pro. The Enforcement Directorate (ED) has seized 90 crore rupees from cryptocurrency wallets of exchanges including Binance, JetPay, and WazirX as part of a money laundering investigation linked to an online gaming app, eNugget. The scam app, posing as a gaming platform, promised high returns to users. An FIR at Kolkata's Park Street Police Station led to the ED case under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. IBM announces its software availability to 92 countries in AWS Marketplace. IBM has announced that the availability of its software portfolio is expanding globally to 92 countries in AWS Marketplace, a digital catalog with thousands of software listings from independent software vendors that make it easy to find, test, buy, and deploy software that runs on Amazon Web Services. The expansion will help make procurement easier for clients, streamline purchasing, and create new efficiencies while allowing them to use their AWS committed spend for IBM software purchases. HCL Tech and Cisco announced pervasive wireless mobility as a service. HCL Tech and Cisco have announced the launch of pervasive wireless mobility as a service for secure and seamless enterprise-wide connectivity. The service combines HCL Tech's managed network services expertise with Cisco's ultra-reliable wireless backhaul technology to create a resilient network infrastructure that provides robust connectivity. This offers visibility and mobility for operations and experiences in industrial and mission critical environments such as vehicle connectivity in factory areas, mobile worker connectivity in mining areas, and fleet connectivity at terminals. Apple to introduce new core technology feed for iPad OS apps. Apple has announced that a core technology fee CTF will be introduced to iPad OS apps download on its App Store. This comes after the operating system for iPads was added to a list of key services subject to EU tech rules. Apple in March announced 50 euro cents per user's account per year for major app developers even if they do not use any of its payment services or its app store. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to VAR India magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for more news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.